What's up, guys? So let's talk about how you can spy on your competitors and take as much as you want from their SEO, from whatever is working for them. So we're going to be taking a look at two different reports, the site stats and the backlinks report. And so let's take a look at this example here. So noracooks.com, let's say this is my competitor. So the best thing is that we have an overview of exactly what's working out for them. So we see all the different locations that they're targeting, how much traffic they're getting for each, their top pages. We're also going to take a look at their keywords here, their traffic over time. So this is a website that's growing. So we definitely want to take a look at exactly what they're doing, see what they're doing that is doing so well. And also the historical keyword positioning, because this is going to give us a really good indication of whether this is an SEO strategy that is working as well, right? So the traffic over time is going to be super clear, but we're also going to see the type of keywords that are increasing for them. So for example, if we click out of these two options, we're going to see that the position 1 to 3 for their rankings is booming, right? So more keywords than ever from the last 4 years of data, 4 to 10 as well, and 11 plus. It seems like it's going down maybe because they're ranking higher for those keywords. So definitely a competitor that we want to take a look at. Now, the most powerful thing that we can do inside of Site Stats is take a look at their keywords. And the coolest thing is that we can basically take a look at the change of each keyword. So is it going up or is it going down? If it's going up, it's a sign that they're changing things. Maybe they've gotten more links. Maybe they've improved the content. There's a lot of different things that could be happening, but it's going to give us an indication of them doing things well and of us wanting to learn and to take a look at exactly what they're doing. So for example, vegetarian cake, they've now gone up 2 places. They're now number 1 and they're getting a decent chunk of traffic for that keyword. Here's another one, seitan. Just for seitan, they've gone up 17 spots. They're now position number 9. And we can just really quickly access that specific URL and just take a look at all the different things they're doing, the structure, what does their on page look like? What are they doing to their images? How are they setting up their structured data, right? So these are all things that we can do with clicks. And I highly recommend also playing around with the filter. Again, let's take a look at seitan. So only 2 keywords for seitan, but again, it looks like they've gone up quite a bit for a recipe for seitan. And let's check that again. So this is pretty recent article. So maybe there's something that they're doing to that specific URL. If we actually go back to site stats here, and what I want to do now is I want to take a look at this specific example. I want to see what keywords it's ranking for more in depth. And maybe we can also take a look at what backlinks it has gotten over time. So we can see here it has 118 keywords, this whole URL. And yeah, so there we go. So everything is basically going up, pretty insane. So we know that this is a page that we want to take a look at as well. Let's go back to that domain overview. But again, just to show you guys that you can analyze the specific URLs and see what keywords they're ranking for. Actually, let's go back. I do also want to take a look at the backlinks as well. So that's kind of the second side of the competitor analysis and of spying on our competitors. Let's say we like what they're doing with that URL. We want to maybe recreate that URL in some way, shape, or form. We also want to take a look at what backlinks they're getting, right? And so we can sort this by first seen. So here's a brand new one they got a couple days ago. secooks.com. What is seitan? Looks like this is a recipe that is linking out, a recipe page that is linking out to them. And so we could even realistically reach out to this same website, say, hey, saw that you linked out to noracooks.com for their easy seitan recipe. We also have a very similar article. It's also doing well. We just published it, this, that, and the other. Could you think about linking out to us? Won't work 100% of the times, but at least we know who to reach out to since they've just recently linked out to our competitor. Now let's go back to the domain overview here in site stats. Just want to show you guys a couple more things. The other thing we can do is also take a look at their top pages, right? So that's also going to give us really good indication, not only by keywords, but also the top pages. What are the URLs they've created? They're getting the most amount of traffic. So pretty big old list here. We can take a look at, for example, marinated tofu. And when we click into this, we're again going to be taken to that individual URL analysis. We're going to be able to see all the different keywords that it's ranking for. So pretty cool. Again, just going to click into these keywords here. And yeah, as we can see, this is also, it looks like it's a page that has solidified a lot of the rankings. So not too much movement, kind of stuck at number one for tofu marinade, which is great. Again, take a look at exactly what they're doing for that URL. So that's all good. We now have an idea of the top pages that they're ranking for, their top keywords, and more or less where that traffic is coming from, and the fact that that traffic is increasing over time. We now want to take a look at the overall backlink analysis. So we did take a look at that specific URL, but again, we can see over here, I'm actually going to refresh this really quickly since it was last refreshed June 4th. See if you get some more fresh data in here. So now it's last refreshed July 22nd. That was pretty quick. And there's some more referring domains. I think they added around 100 referring domains. Now we have kind of the trends of the backlinks, the referring domains, the domain power. These are just how many backlinks are they getting over time. And if this is going up and to the right, this is obviously a positive sign that they're doing something well, whether it's something that's artificial in the sense of they're going after these backlinks, or they're just organically collecting backlinks because the quality of their content is so good. Now we can do the same as we did for the site stats. We can take a look at the top pages. But what I want to do is I want to go straight into the backlinks, right? I want to see where they're getting their most kind of high-powered, high-authority backlinks from. I am going to sort by do follow, so just clicking on that link here. Now, there's going to be a lot of links here that aren't really valuable to take a look at, like a lot of social links that we might have to ignore. But again, clicks is going to pick up almost everything. We also have a Weebly subdomain, so we have that subdomain is going to have a very high domain power. So what we're looking for are individual websites, individual content creators. These are people that we can actually reach out to, probably have a conversation with, and see if they can link out to us. In other news, we also just found a link from HEALTHLINE. So healthline.com, here's a really great link if we could get it on this website. Let's see, Nora Cooks. So here it is. So they've gone and if we inspect this really quickly, they've gotten a do follow backlink from HEALTHLINE for this specific URL. So Beyond Burger Fishless Fish is making a splash on grocery store shelves. So very interesting. Again, could we recreate this specific article that they've written and try and reach out to this author, Beth Ann Mayer? We actually have her whole profile here. So I would probably click into this, read more, and try and find her email, see how I can get in touch. So here's her LinkedIn. Probably reach out to her and see exactly if I could maybe get listed on this article. That'd be great. HEALTHLINE is a phenomenal website to get listed on. But again, we can basically just check out exactly what's working so well for them. And again, if we want to maybe plug this into site stats, there's probably a reason they're getting this type of backlink. Most likely they're ranking quite well. So vegan fried fish, maybe that's it. Maybe those are some keywords that aren't super competitive, and so maybe that's the reason. So here it is, vegan fish recipes. So pretty small search volume, keyword difficulty isn't too high, vegan fried fish, and they're pretty high up. So that's also one of the ways of getting backlinks over time, is just creating really high quality content. And you can do that and start doing that by trying to rank for smaller keywords and starting to acquire traffic in the long term. So as we can see, everything's going up here as well. So this article seems to be doing quite well for them as well. So that's basically it, guys. We can take a look at, again, domains and individual URLs in terms of backlink analysis, as we saw before. So we can have a full competitor analysis, basically spy on everything that our competitors are doing, take a look at their anchors. So that's going to give us a pretty good indication of how manual and how forced their link building strategy is. This looks quite organic, right? Empty tag being the first thing. That most likely means that a lot of the links that they're getting aren't really artificial. They're not plugging in an exact anchor text like vegan strawberries and cream scones, for example, right? But again, let's sort this by referring domains. I prefer always sorting things by referring domains, since that's the actual number of websites that are linking out to us. So we see empty tag, Nora Cooks. Again, that's the brand, that's the domain, so that makes sense. Vegan gravy, they're ranking very highly for that, or Cooks. So this looks like a pretty healthy anchor data type profile So doesn't look too manual, but again, it's a good indication that they're not forcing their link building. What they're doing is just creating a lot of very high quality content. Again, their top pages. So what are the top pages in terms of backlinks, right? Pages that are getting the most backlinks is the homepage. What about referring domains? It looks like Easy Vegan Gravy is getting the most referring domains, referring pages as well. The homepage, again, Easy Vegan Gravy is down here. And we could also, if you wanted to explore more competitors, we kind of go down the rabbit hole and find more competitors and see exactly what they're doing. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. If you guys have any questions about spying your competitors, about clicks, drop them in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one.